Hey, today we're going to make some ribs, but it's cold outside. So we're going to make them a little unconventionally. My camera girl over here is laughing in the background. It'll be alright, we'll get through it. So here's the first thing you're going to do. You're going to lay your ribs out. You're going to take that silver skin off. Now I already did it on these ones. I guess I should have shown you that, but got a little overzealous. You want to make sure that they're dry, okay? Because we're going to rub these bad boys before we get them in the oven. So you just want to go ahead and dry them all off. Pretty easy. Oops. Alright, then we're going to get out our foil. Pop these ribs on there. And we're going to rub them. This is my rub. I've sent out to a few of my friends. It's going to be in stores soon, hopefully. But I want to show you how much rub to get on there too. Now you want to rub them the night before, or at least in the morning. Okay, so you want to, lots of rub on there. Okay, lots, and then they call it rub because you need to rub it in. All right, that's good enough for that side. Do the next side. We're going to rub these. You gonna sneeze? It's okay. You want to really get it on there because it's gonna sit in the fridge for hours and it's gonna soak up all this flavor. So lots of rub, and then go ahead and pat it in there and rub it around. Let's even put a little bit more on there. There we go. Okay, we're going to wrap them up. And they're going to go in the fridge. Now, like I said, you want to either do this, it's best to do it the night before. If you want to do it, if you can't do it the night before, at least do it in the morning. So they stay in the fridge with that rub on them for, as long as possible. We're going to double it up so we don't get any funky stuff in the fridge. Okay, and in the fridge they go until we're going to get ready to throw them in the oven. So we'll see you when it's time to get them in there. Okay, so it's tomorrow. So our ribs are all marinated. First thing we're going to do is we're going to preheat the oven to 335. Like I said, it's going to be unconventional way of cooking. Most of the time, you're going to look up recipes and they're going to tell you to put this on 225 and wrap your ribs in foil and leave them in there for 4 or 5 hours. And what's going to happen is they're going to turn out mushy and dry and overcooked and nasty. Okay, so we're going to cook them at a higher temperature and they're going to cook for a shorter amount of time. So preheat the oven to 335. Then we're going to get our ribs out. You'll see what they look like. It's going to turn into a really nice, like a paste almost. See how it's really soaked in there? Okay, so all we're going to do, we're not going to wrap these in foil. We're going to take these, we're going to pop them right on our cookie sheet here, line it with foil because they're messy when they cook. And that's it. And we're going to stick them in this oven at 335 for 1 hour and 50 minutes. 1 hour and 50, 50. Okay? Pop those in there. Let's go on this one. One hour, 50 minutes. So when that's done, what we're going to do is we're going to pull them out. We're going to brush them with our barbecue sauce, which is another surprise. And then we're going to put them in the broiler to get it all nice and sticky and gooey. Okay, so the timer's gone off now. It's been in there for an hour and 50 minutes. Check it out. You can see that the meat's pulling back from the bones. It's got a nice little crust on it. So now we're going to put some barbecue sauce on there. And this is the funny part. So far, out of all the expensive barbecue sauces that I've really liked, everyone likes cheapo, original, Kraft barbecue sauce. With this rub, for some reason, it goes really well with the cheap barbecue sauce. So we're going to pop that on there, and then we're going to brush it around. And then we're going to pop it back in the oven for about, I don't know, 10 more minutes, maybe. Now you can put this on broil if you like to have the barbecue sauce, you know, more cooked, or you can just stick it right back in the oven at the 335 that it's on before. We're just going to pretty much paint that right on there. So it gets a nice even coat, and then we're going to stick it right back in there. You can do this a couple times if you want, depending on how much, you know, how messy you want them to be. Okay, so that's good. Took them out of the oven, and they've rested for about 15 minutes, just to cool down a little bit. And pop them over, show you what they look like. Is that going to be... What can I seem to find? We'll go down this way. See how they're done? They're nice and juicy. But the meat just doesn't fall off. So it has a good texture. It's cooked all the way through. You can pull it right off the bone if you want. Close enough. Delicious. Bye.